Are you curious about the powerful tools hidden in Microsoft 365? Join us in this detailed tutorial from our expert trainer who walks you through each step. Let's get started.
We're kind of at the point now where we can go through and either accept or reject the proposed changes in this document. Now, before we go through and do that, I just want to go off on a tangent very slightly and talk about comments. Now, as I mentioned in one of the previous modules, comments aren't technically part of track changes, but they kind of do tie in. So I'm going to add a couple of comments into my document now. So let's scroll down. I'm going to go onto this page just here. I'm going to select this paragraph and I'm just going to add a comment. So you'll find comments again on the review ribbon in this comments group, and I'm going to click New Comment. And you can see again, I get this bubble that pops out the side that's tagged with my name, and I can now add in any comment I have about this particular paragraph. So I might want to say something like, please review for conciseness. So the way that I see comments is they're a really good way of just kind of adding guidance notes into your document, really. And what you'll also see here with comments is that underneath the comment, there is an option to reply and an option to resolve. So if I was to send this, so let's just imagine I wasn't the author of this document. If I was to send this back to the author with the comment, please review for conciseness, they might then click reply and then add their comment. And of course, it would be tagged with their name as opposed to mine. So they might say something like, well, which part? Like so. And of course, you can carry on replying to all of the comments. Comments can also be resolved. So let's pretend that we have gone through, we've revised this paragraph for conciseness. So this comment is now no longer relevant. So what I could do is just say resolve, and that essentially resolves that comment. So now we have our document. We've been through. It contains all of the feedback, and I've reviewed all of the proposed changes. So once we're at this stage where the document contains all of the feedback, myself as the creator can then go through and review all of the proposed changes and comments and choose which ones to accept or reject. Now, it's worth noting when it does come to the comments, you can't accept or reject comments. It only applies to tracked changes. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So I might start to go through this document and I can see there that actually I don't think we need to highlight that first line. So what I might want to do is click in this proposed change, and then up on the review ribbon in the changes group, you can see I have two buttons, accept and reject. So I'm going to reject this change. If I click the lower half of this button, I have a few different options. I can reject and move straight on to the next change. I can just choose to reject the change. I can reject all of the changes in the document, or I can reject all of the changes and stop tracking. So this final option will reject everything, and it will also turn off track changes. Now, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to say reject and move to next. So it's moved me on to my next change, and that is the formatting change, online video in bold. Now, I feel that yes, that should be in bold. So I'm going to go up to accept. I'm going to say accept and move to next. So you can go through all of your changes one by one, accepting or rejecting. So I might decide that I want to reject this one and move on to next. But I'm going to accept this one and move on to next. Now, maybe at this stage, I've read ahead and I've read through the rest of the changes, and I've decided that yes, I am happy to accept the rest of the changes in the document. To make this quicker, I don't have to do it one by one. I can simply go up to the accept button and say accept all changes. So now if I scroll through, you'll see that all of the markup has disappeared, and those changes have been implemented in essentially the final version of this document. Now, the only thing here that you'll still see are any comments. So this comment was resolved, but it's still showing in here. So if you don't want this comment to be showing any longer, you can click on it, and then up in the comments section, you have a delete option, and you can delete that comment out if you've reviewed it and updated accordingly. So now I essentially have my finalized document, so I might want to do something like jump into File, go down to info and maybe mark this document as the final version so that people know that no further changes are to be made. And we've seen how we can do that in previous modules. But I also need to remember to turn off my track changes because they're still turned on. I can see in the review ribbon, the button is still highlighted in grey. And I can also see down in my status bar that track changes says on. So I just want to go back to type in regular text that isn't tracked. So I'm going to click that button in the status bar to turn off my track changes. And I can now safely carry on typing without those changes being tracked. So that is how you accept and reject proposed changes in a document.
What was your favorite part of this tutorial? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Visit the Simon Says It channel, explore our videos and training sessions, and decide what you want to learn next.